As I've said over 1,000,000 times on this YouTube channel already, Gorillaz is my favorite band. The first time that I was emotionally impacted by a Gorillaz song or music video was the first time that I saw El Mañana from the album Demon Days. That is the music video where Noodle is sitting on the little windmill island and it gets shot down by a bunch of black helicopters and it's like really fucking dark and scary. Well, the song in the background of it is of course very sweet and sad. That was the last time that I can remember where I was emotionally impacted by a Gorillaz video or song until I saw the newest music video, which is also the finale for the Song Machine series of music videos. It was the Lost Chord that just came out. Man, you guys know what you're fucking doing to make me fucking emotional. Holy shit. So normally I would show clips of the music video, but I don't want to get copyright stricken, so you're just going to have to bear with me. I will go ahead and put a link for the music video so you can enjoy it for yourselves. Now, I have had the pleasure of listening to Song Machine multiple times to get a good enough feeling for it, and The Lost Chord is one of my favorite songs from that album. It's a very sweet, smooth song, which I enjoy listening to. I never would have guessed that the music video for that song would have been so sad and kind of beautiful in a way, and it completely threw me off guard, because the videos that we've seen this far have been, you know, very fun and very high energy, with a few exceptions for maybe like the Pink Phantom or Friday 13th, which have a bit more of a more subtle, darker tone to them. But if you look at songs like Pac-Man, that's a lot of fun. Momentary Bliss, that's a lot of fun. Désolé, that's a lot of fun. The Lost Chord came, and after viewing it, it's a lot darker than I was expecting. The Gorillaz have been transported to Plastic Beach. Yes, the actual Plastic Beach from the Plastic Beach album. And as the camera pans over the island, there's this really sad feeling to it. In a way, it kind of reminds me of this year, of 2020 as a whole, where it's been a lot of things going on and a lot of pain that has happened, and how we're all just kind of coping with our past and trying to put our best foot forward and move into the new year. I say this because there's references to all of the Plastic Beach music videos in this song, like the fighter pilot that gets shot down, or the whale that eats 2D, or the fact that Russell grows like 5 million feet tall, or when Noodle was shot down in the boat. There's a lot of these dark references, and even the characters are reacting in a very sad way. I mean, for fuck's sake, we see Murdoc cry. Never in my entire life would I ever think that I'd see an image of Murdoc Nichols fucking crying. And I am not saying that that is a bad thing. I think that's beautiful. For a character that is as hard and dark and sarcastic as Murdoc, to have such an emotional reaction to me, oh shit, it makes me fucking emotional too. The music video continues, and then this giant sea monster comes out and blows up Plastic Beach. Like, it gets fucking blown up. And it's kind of a mixed feeling when you see it. You know, as fans of Gorillaz, a good number of people look at Plastic Beach very favorably. I certainly enjoy that album very much. But it was a time in Gorillaz, again, cartoon lore speaking, where a lot of change was happening. Where, you know, the band was getting back together. They were trying to get on after what had happened to them during the filming of Demon Days and losing Noodle and 2D getting kidnapped to this fucking island by Murdoc. And there's a lot of bittersweet emotions that go through as the island gets destroyed. And this part, which is the most important part to me, is the last scene, is that when the island's going down and all the characters are on top, like a portal opens up to jump through. So Russell and Noodle jump in first, then 2D jumps in after. But Murdoc, who was like the farthest up on the part of the island that's going down, he wasn't fast enough to reach it. So the portal closes just as he's about to get there. And when I first watched it, I mean, it was very nervous. Murdoc is not my favorite character, but still, I don't want to see anything bad happen to him or to any of the Gorillaz, really. And, you know, there's this moment, like, fully animated Murdoc, like, freaking out. He's like, oh my god, what the hell am I going to do? And son of a bitch, portal opens up, and out comes 2D with his hand stretched to fucking pull Murdoc back in. He grabs him and he pulls him back into the portal to safety. And I just thought that was fucking gorgeous. If you're familiar with the lore of the Gorillaz, you know that Murdoc's done a lot of fucked up shit to 2D. As far as like punching, kicking, beating, catapulting. Murdoc's also the reason that 2D doesn't have eyes, or that his eyes got pushed back in. So there's a lot of bad feelings that would be normally between two people like that. You know, Murdoc has pretty much bullied 2D the entirety of their knowing of each other. He's stolen 2D's girlfriend before. A lot of messed up stuff. But the fact that 2D came back with a smile on his face, hand outreached to Murdoc, who was so cruel to him, it was just fucking beautiful. Like, it just fucking got me, and I was like, I was speechless. I was speechless from watching it, because I never would have thought that they would have tried to resolve anything like that, or that 2D would have this kind of mercy. And sure, maybe 2D is a bit dumb-witted, as he usually is depicted within lore and cartoons and all of that. But to me, it just shows how they both kind of matured, and that 2D is such a good person that he's willing to give another chance to someone that has done horrible, horrible things. Like, if 2D was mad and hated Murdoc and left him there to rot, I would totally, completely understood that. I don't think it would have been the morally right choice to make, but I would get it. You know, when you deal with situations of hardship and abuse, I think it's completely valid to not necessarily forgive the people that hurt you. And I think that it is valid to still be angry at them for whatever that reason may be. I mean, within reason, of course. But given the situation, perfectly understandable. But he made the choice to come back. And at the end of a year that has been completely shit, and that has had so many bad things happening, I think it's important for us as people, as humans, to not forget the hardships that we face this year, but remember and just maybe try to work on being better for the future. And I think that's just a nice way to end the year. You know, I saw Song Machine live. I got to see a bunch of Gorillaz music videos. Got a shitload of fucking Gorillaz merch coming. You know, those super plastic figures? I got the set coming, and I'm probably going to unbox them like my other 2D one. But anyway, I hope that everyone is being safe right now. We're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. 2021 is just around the corner, and hopefully we'll be able to put this fucking nightmare of a year behind us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.